Good morning, everybody. Let's have a look at the massive pump. Oh my god! So it's pumping hard, but it's pumping nicely. I mean, let's just say it. I mean, come on, let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. It's exactly as expected. So basically, there were weekly trend signals still in play. We've been talking about this since it kicked in, which should be like 5 weeks ago now. And yeah, it came close, but it still kept the cheeky span outside of the price action, giving us that confidence that we're still going to continue with the trend. As we have seen now, we broke out of this descending triangle as well last week, retested it this week, and then bounced from it again and made a new all-time high. So, as far as the Bitcoin analysis is concerned, it's pretty much on the money. We got that one. I'm still holding my long from like 79,000 as I keep posting in the Telegram every now and then. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? It's a coin futures as well. So I'm just, my collateral is Bitcoin and my profits are Bitcoin. So what's not to like about that? So Bitcoin's looking quite good here. We're outside of the comfort zone for the first time in a little while now on the money flow index. Which means that, we will be reaching a peak at some point soon. Maybe even a top. But, that is also as expected. Because we think that this is the area where the top would likely be in. That's why I got the white, the big red line in there. XRP now breaking out from all the resistances. So we've done the first one at the beginning of the week. Now we've done the second. We're waiting for this to close. You want to close above this area, because that way the weekly is confirmed the breakout on simple moving averages, exponentials, horizontals, and diagonals, as well as momentum and money flow. We're looking for continuation, increments on the way up: $3, $3.50, $4, $5, $157 billion XRP token. So yeah, that's looking pretty good too. Right, finally. So I have a love-hate relationship with Ethereum. I still hold the majority of my Ethereum is bought at $160. So obviously, whatever happens, I'm generally happy. But the last time I bought Ethereum was between 3,000 and then 2,800. So it's nice to see it back up at this level. Although it is a resistance in the Bollinger Band top. But we don't have any bad dibs on this weekly, and again we're just focusing on the weeklies really, because the weeklies are pretty amazing. Golden Cross formed as well, which likes to be retested, so bear that in mind. We're quite hot over here. We're pushing outside of all moving averages and the Bollinger Band itself. Golden Crosses will form. They will start to diverge. Moving averages and price action will likely catch up with themselves and then continue on from there. So just recognize it for what it is. It's a nice pump, all right? And if we go parabolic, then a lot of the time we just have to hold our hands up and say, all right, let's just go for the ride, because the charts are now resembling emotions way more than statistical likelihood of success based on technical analysis. Technical analysis can give you so much. But when it goes parabolic, it doesn't give you that much. Not really. Not at that point. You just got to decide when it is time for you to leave the chart. And for me, most of the time, for me, especially if it's actual parabolic moves, it's overheated money flow index reads on the weekly. And they're hot now, but they're not overheated. So have a look at the old dominance chart. Still sort of teetering on the edge, giving the impression that it wants to go down further. I expect it to go down further, but and it is going down further. When we're breaking down below supports now, and the next one on the list there, 63%. Fine, that's cool. Obviously, we broke down on the 4 earlier a little while ago, incoming death costs, so makes it feel like an alt season. Remember who told you the alt season? To be fair, I speak about alt season probably too frequently this cycle, but I only talk about it when there's evidence for it. I don't just say alt season. Wake up in the morning, alt season. No, I try and present it in a based on the things that are in front of me. Sometimes they work, and sometimes they don't. On the occasions that they do work, we laugh all the way to the bank. On the occasions that they don't work, well, we just keep grinding on, don't we? So this is your total 2, market cap excluding Bitcoin. Let's take ourselves to the weekly, as we can see now breaking out above the horizontal. It's a nice technical breakout, golden cross retest on the weekly, bounce, V-shaped recovery, and so now we're looking for us to complete the fulfill the prophecy, which is to continue into this white line, the end of the cycle. A new all-time high seems reasonable to me. I don't know how you feel about that. I'm sure we all want it, but there's one person in my life that has kept me going strong. When in doubt, when people were talking about broken cycles and failed cycles, and how I am a fool for believing in what I believe. Do you know who kept me going? Me. It was bloody me. Right, so that is all there is to say about it. Again, broken record, but at least now there's some green. Thou expects continuation towards September. But that doesn't mean we can't have a temporary pullback. Obviously, it's been a fair old, well, let's just face it, a fair old few weeks in what is, for many people, what they would call a broken cycle. But if my expectations are correct, it'll be up and down, choppy and choppy, but it will make its way all up to new all-time highs in September. Right, that is it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe, like, click on the links, join the Patreon. Other than that, have a nice day. Take it easy.